Alright. Because I normally keep that turned on so I can hear when people join. I'm back to where we were.
Woo!
They gasp.
Hopefully nothing freezes.
They're getting away! Damn.
If it does, I have a save right before the battles.
For now, you failed, but at least you can say you tried. And to you students, the next time our paths cross, you...
Is that an anti-tank rifle?
Huh?
What was that?
It couldn't be.
Oh!
Everyone hit the deck!
Uh-oh.
It was an anti-tank rifle.
Well,
That's the end of the game, chat.
I mean,
We're done.
I guess he did.
What the hell?
What just happened? Did it self-destruct?
I can't see it. They don't
Hey,
seem
Star.
the type
How's
who
it going?
wanted self-sacrifice.
Did one of the RMP's bullets find its mark? I don't know what caused it, but by the looks of that explosion, I'm guessing we won't find any survivors in the wreckage.
Same.
What is the meaning of this? Terrorists or not, that doesn't excuse shooting down their airship without even offering a chance to surrender.
Very nice. Good job, Star. I have way too many kits.
Please, calm down. There's no evidence to suggest the explosion was caused by our gunfire. In fact, given the magnitude of the blast, I suspect that some sort of explosive was planted on the airship. Right now, let's prioritize rescuing the miners, then begin a full investigation into exactly what happened here.
You have the nerve to suggest...
We have written permission from His Majesty the Emperor himself. Or are you telling me you intend to ignore that and hound us every step of the way?
Ugh, don't get all full of yourself just because of one little sheet of paper. And who the hell are you meddling kids?
Very nice.
Not you.
I do not have
kids.
Barbados.
And your dog,
Are you
too.
students? What business do you have on restricted property? Whatever excuse you have better be nothing short of brilliant, or you're in for a world of trouble.
Brilliant.
Well, crap.
We're in the hot seat now. Are you kidding me?
Listen, you're misunderstanding something. They're here because I asked them to accompany me.
Angelica? And who the hell are you?
Uh-oh.
Hey, it's Lady Angelica.
I heard she was back, but this isn't really the place
He
to
didn't use his
expect to meet a
eyeballs.
Marquis's daughter.
No, he was too much in his own pride and fit of rage that he didn't realize.
Long time no see, guys.
La.
Huh. I see a couple of faces I recognize under those fancy helmets. Maybe I should have tried the front entrance first, after all. It would have given me an easy chance to ask some of the pressing questions I've got about this whole affair. Like, you know, why you let terrorists have the run of the place while barring entry to law enforcement officials, maybe?
Uh-oh. This isn't looking good.
Remain calm! We were acting under the direct orders of the Marquis himself. He expressly commanded us not to let these insolent fools trespass in his territory.
Oh? Well, the Marquis must be quite the sly businessman. To acquire ownership of a mine I wasn't aware we were selling.
What?
I recognize that voice. How can
So
he
do
ever-
I.
Prince Oliver!
He has his own
Fast.
private airship now.
Oh, yeah.
It is the
Speed.
fastest in the Empire.
Nice timing.
That
Crow,
man should not
George.
have the mobility that he has now, though.
Thank goodness you're all
It's
right.
very dangerous.
Dangerous game.
Yeah, glad to see you guys are safe too. I heard things took a wild turn.
You can say that again. I sure wouldn't have guessed at this outcome anyway.
Poor Crow, the one guy who would have absolutely loved the instance, gets stuck by a freaking collapse.
So that's the last of the terrorist airships accounted for then?
All that we know of, at any rate. We'll need a more detailed examination of the wreckage to say for sure.
It's truly an honor to receive a visit from you, Your Highness.
That's enough out of you.
Oh no.
We have more important
Don't
matters to
even.
attend to right now. First, I feel it necessary to emphasize that I personally stand behind these students' course of action. I trust you have no objections?
None at all, Your Highness.
Oh, Your Highness. We're saved.
Secondly, I'll be assuming command here as a representative of the Arner family, owners of this mine. And as my first directive, I demand that the provincial army depart at once. The railway military police will remain on the scene under my command to assist with my investigation.
Yes, Your Highness.
Yes, Your Highness. You heard the prince. We're moving out.
Yeah, you better get out there on the double.
After all the peril, the situation was resolved with surprising
Barbados is
speed.
really cool. I just I have not seen all of
Railway
IBO,
military
so
police
I need to
fulfilled their
finish
duties
watching
under
it.
the command of Prince Olivert. The remaining archaisms were disposed of, and the miners were rescued without significant injury. But the implications of what had just happened were profound, and the news was likely already beginning to spread. It was obvious that the provincial army had given their tacit approval to the terrorists' actions. And the terrorists had destroyed all evidence that the noble faction had been dumping iron onto the black market.
I do like the unicorn. I have
But even lacking concrete evidence, their guilt seemed clear.
the master grade of, I believe I now have all 3 variations of the unicorn. And I also have the perfect grade of the unicorn.
Building up suspense. There we go.
And Prince
I'm talking
Olivert
to
declared he'd
chat.
be conducting a thorough investigation with the full support of Chairman Irina.
I was talking to him in my chat. You know, trying to be a good streamer. And then I forget to hit the button because I'm talking.
The audacity.
Yeah, there it is.
Yes, I do have the perfect grade. I haven't really done much with it yet. Perfect grades are still a little bit intimidating, but they're on my docket.
No maker's trademark. No proprietary parts I could use to identify it. Not that I expected to find any. From all appearances, it seems to be a long-range anti-material sniper rifle.
Yep, there it is.
I see. At least it wasn't a Rhineford model.
That's correct. I suspect this is yet another of that workshop's products.
Ooh.
Their handicrafts do seem to be in vogue these days, especially with the Red Constellation.
Indeed, but this is no laughing matter. And while I have you
about
here, Miss
coughing?
Kruger, I've been hoping for the opportunity to have a little chat with you for quite some time now. Exactly how much involvement does your employer have in all of this?
They are very complex.
Might I ask to which of them you're referring?
Let's go with both of them. My apologies. It seems we didn't clear this area as thoroughly as I thought.
Oh shit.
Whoosh.
She just made a swoosh noise with her face.
Swoosh.
You have such splendid form, Lady Claire. It's an honor to see the famous Icy Maiden in action.
You're quite the sight yourself.
She's like, who are you?
I see now why they call you the Severing Chains.
It was nothing.
Why does a maid have her own
But
title?
to answer your earlier question, Chairman Arena has no involvement whatsoever. That said, I'm certain she'll leverage the current goings-on to her advantage as much as she's able.
I'd expect no less.
As for the other, I expect they're simply playing around. At least for now.
Girl, you being ominous as fuck.
Also, I love the title of the chapter, Progressive Chaos.
I mean,
Drinks
my
are on me
life.
not wrong.
someday.
Yeah.
It did progressively get more and more
I think you could
chaotic.
have done better than that.
Hey, a C's a passing grade. Just saying.
Ooh,
C's get degrees.
you're not wrong.
Stay in school. Don't just abide by that. That's a bad philosophy. Unless that's the best you can do, then that's a different situation.
In the following weeks, it was hard to tell
You know
how
what's
much
a
the
bad
Empire's situation
philosophy
was
that I
shifting, but
absolutely
one thing was certain,
used in
changes
marching
weren't
band?
happening.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't
With the
trying.
death of their ringleaders, the Imperial Liberation Front's campaign of terror
There was so many
finally over.
things that I figured out to make marching so much easier when I got to college. Oh my god, I wish I knew that stuff when I was in high school.
Look at this.
Anyways, sorry.
Off screen, in a picture, we get to meet the Emperor and Empress. They don't even give us this cutscene. It's just a picture.
And in recognition of our actions in Ruhr and at Corellia Fortress, all of us in Class 7 were invited to Valflame Palace. There, we were granted the honor of an audience with His Majesty the Emperor, Eugene III, along with Empress Priscilla, the mother of Princess Alphen and Crown Prince Cedric. But no sooner
We
had
saw
we been
them in a
fed than we
cutscene.
came face
Yeah,
to
but I'm
face
saying we
with the
don't get to
leaders
have
of
this
the factions that
interaction in a
divided the
cutscene.
nation.
Oh.
The heads of the 4 great houses who rule their vast provinces with absolute authority.
Trust me, I get it, Star. I get it.
And the Chancellor and his close ally,
It's
Governor
just-
Regnitz,
it's one of those
who
things.
brought reforms to Heimdall and expanded the
Some
railways.
people it comes really natural, others they have to work really hard at it. I get it.
Both sides were quick to offer us words of praise, but just as quickly turned to criticize each other's role in the crisis. Eventually, His Majesty was forced to step in and rebuke both sides, clearly disgusted by their behavior. As it stood, the terrorists' defeat made it difficult for their supposed supporters in the noble faction to act openly. While Crossbell's push for independence was causing
Hey,
enough of
you
a stir
do you,
over
Star.
there to keep the
I'm not gonna
reformists
tell you
busy.
how to live your life and do your schooling. That's on you. You do it how you want to be.
With both sides tied up, it looked like the Empire was in for a long overdue respite from its perpetual conflict. We'd finally gotten all the details for our concert performance worked out.
I forgot about the concert.
And Elliot announced that we'd be doing 2 songs, a duet between Machias and Eustace, then a solo by Emma.
Wait.
To no one's surprise,
I'm
all
doing
3
pretty
of them
good.
were quick to raise
I'm doing pretty good. It's been busy.
But after Crow and Elliot
Work and
explained
such
their
is
choices and
quite
how their
busy right
master
now.
plan would win over the audience, the rest of the class was totally on
But
board,
I'm pretty
leaving
good.
our new vocalists to resign themselves to the
How about
inevitable.
you?
I have a question.
Unfortunately, with the good
Uh-huh.
times came some sad news as well.
Is the duet between Eustace and Machias a rap battle?
If only.
It turned out that Marquis Ragnar was furious at Angelica for her part in what we did at the mine, and as a result, she was forced to leave the academy. Contrary to the official statement, her withdrawal was to be permanent. Before she left, she asked me if I'd look after the orbital bike for her. At first, I didn't
Aw.
want to. It felt like I'd be accepting that she'd be gone.
I mean,
After thinking it over,
that's pretty good still.
Finally agreed. With so much going on, we decided to take Prince Olivert up on his proposal of a brief vacation north in Ymir. It proved to be quite an eventful trip, and it really drove home just how much we'd come to mean to each other. I'd tell you all about it, but we'd be here for hours. Maybe another time.
So, this is actually told. This event actually happens in the lore. It is in an audio story. But it is a canon event that is actually narrated and like has voice acting stuff in a audio only book or an audio only source. I don't remember if it's in English though. I'm going to look this up because before I say this is okay, so XC did do an official translation. So it does have an English translation. Which is good to know. I have read the transcript of it, but I have not listened to it, so. I'm drinking chalky milk. Does that count?
Anyway.
These games are kind of chill, kind of not. The first several games are pretty chill. They do amp up as the games get on. And as like the kind of you reach the series or like the arc climaxes. But overall, they're not too bad. They're pretty fun games. There's a lot of them though.
Could I have your attention, please? It's another great day. Perfect weather to start bringing all your great festival ideas to life. Some of you have been preparing since last month, and some even longer. I know you're all itching to get started.
And in our case, 2 weeks.
It's fine.
So without further ado, I hereby declare the first day of festival preparation begun. Time to start setting up. We have today and tomorrow, but try not to leave any work until tomorrow night.
They really should have thought about it sooner.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, let's do this, and stay safe out there.
Yeah, it is kind of just a something on a class field trip. Yep. The star goes, this seems like a completely chill game. I mean, I saw a girl with a gun blasting away, then it turned into, so we went on a school field or class field trip. I was like, I mean, yeah.
You know, yeah.
That's just how this game series works.
Our class field trips always end with some sort of epic encounter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Typically involving some type of terrorism.
Yeah.
Oh, Elliot, why you gotta talk? Hold on. I was eating a cookie.
No cookie for you.
No cookies.
But I like cookies. I want to thank you all for... Hold on. I have so many questions, Star. I want to thank you for all the effort you've put in over these past 2 weeks, everyone.
Well, at least things are really coming together now.
It's been an exhausting 2 weeks, though.
You said it. I don't think I realized how much work this would involve. Elliot's a merciless taskmaster when it comes to music.
It's like he unleashes the beast within.
Sorry. He just really wants this performance to be the best it can be. Don't worry about it. I wish I could say that I've never had that happen, but I absolutely have, Star. That hurts. D?
Oh, it's me. I get to talk now.
You have a character finally.
I know, right?
Wow.
Characters.
It's been so many days. Oh. Given the short time we've had to prepare, I shudder to think what our band would sound like without your guidance.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll sound great. Well, the songs are coming together quite nicely, I admit.
We aren't seriously going to do that, are we?
Come on, give it up already.
Emma's song is really sounding great.
Agreed. I'm sure you'll be quite the sight on stage once you're in your outfit.
The boys will all be under your spell.
You guys, that's not the kind of pressure I need right now.
I have to say, I'm pleasantly surprised at Machias and Eustace. Who knew they'd work so perfectly together?
Best
We
bros.
did.
Oh, the peak time.
And
in
to think, at the outset, I doubted they had it in them to actually cooperate.
Yeah, the times in between everybody is hilarious. Sometimes it gets really awkward, but most of the time it's really funny.
They are best bros.
Yep, and now look at them, crooning together in perfect harmony. Shut up and play along, Machias. Come on.
That's the worst part.
Speak for yourself. I've never felt so humiliated in my life.
Sarah.
I wonder what female's walking into our room.
Sounds like you're all having such a gosh darn good time. I almost hate to interrupt.
Hello there.
Nice, Star. Nice.
Just wanted to let you know that the principal's given you permission to use the old schoolhouse. You are all free to use it for rehearsal or whatever you need all the way through the end of tomorrow.
Really? Phew. That's a weight off our shoulders.
There's only so much of our performance we can practice in the music room's limited space.
Yeah, and Class 1's been hogging the auditorium all to themselves.
I mean, at this point, we basically own the old schoolhouse. We're the only ones that go in there.
It's their house now.
Hey, that's good.
Well,
Very nice.
considering they're performing in operetta, I'm not sure where else they could practice.
The first floor of the old schoolhouse should be a fine makeshift auditorium as far as our practice needs go.
Who has sleep schedules?
It's even got that stage area. What more can we ask for? Sounds like a great solution to me. So every time I step through those doors, I'm always reminded of our first day of school.
The first of many deceptions by a certain teacher. That's fair. I would also be mad if I couldn't fix it in 2 months, but I just don't try.
You were talking to your chat. I'm afraid the statute of limitations has expired on that one.
Xander.
I was talking this whole time, didn't realize it wasn't working.
Oh.
Oof.
You know, a little birdie told me 2 people who might be in this room right now had a rather intimate experience that day.
Oh, tell me!
Well, it's nothing worth mentioning.
How did he find out about that anyway?
100% from Sarah.
Well, shall we go our separate ways for today then?
They got dropped through a false floor and they fell.
Yeah, our costume should be coming in this evening. So I think we're fine spending today helping with the setup and decoration.
Crap, I ate your ship. Hold on.
Man, our class was just eating today.
Everyone's eating.
Man,
did you guys?
I was very.
Do you guys eat food during like dinner hour?
No.
Yeah.
I had D&D today.
I did eat food. I just like cookies.
Might as well pitch in while we can. I'm guessing tomorrow's schedule just has rehearsal written in every blank.
True. It only seems right to spend today helping out our club members.
Guess we oughta.
Were you planning on helping Toa with any last-minute student council stuff, Reen?
Yeah. Yeah. Bubble stuck in my throat. Yeah. The student council's been totally swamped these last few days, so I figured I'd lend them a hand. I was thinking of looking in on the old schoolhouse while I was out making the rounds, too.
That'd be helpful. Even though we'll just be using the first floor, we should make sure nothing has shifted around in there.
If you're gonna make a sweep of the place, just ring me on my Arcus. I'd be happy to tag along.
Okay, thanks.
It sounds like you've got a lot on your plates. All I can say is good luck. I'll probably be patrolling the campus, so just let me know if anything happens.
It has some of that, but it's
I'll give you guys a
not,
call when the costumes come in.
not so much, but it does have some of the school aspect parts.
I really want us to at least try those on today just to make sure they all fit. I don't like the look on that face.
Well, remember,
I think it had to go through an approval from Reen. So
yeah, Reen had to approve it all. It's a
If you
very
wouldn't mind
good
taking care of
series.
this stuff for me, I'd really appreciate it.
I upload it all if you just want to watch it, but I also highly recommend playing it if it's something you think you want to play.
Did that not come across?
But if you want to watch it all, feel free
did,
to
he's
watch it
talking
on
to
my
chat again.
Okay. Hi, chat.
YouTube.
How are you?
No problem. Glad to help out. Number of students yet to collect admission slips. Any comments, family slip, I don't care about any of those other than the requirement. I figured they'd probably all be related to the festival in some way. Shots and Trista do seem pretty keen on helping us out, though. That's nice of them.
Yeah, they do every year. The radio station is even doing a little something for us, too.
Alright, I'll see what I can do to keep the ball rolling in town then.
Great, that'd be a big help. Oh, but remember not to neglect your concert practice, okay? Crow's been telling me about it. It sounds like you guys are really pulling out all the stops.
Sorry.
Hashtag bless.
We're losing all control here.
Oh, and the streamer's the one that's losing it. Oh, gosh. Okay. That's the idea, yeah. But we haven't started group rehearsals yet. Most of us have family coming in to watch, though, so for better or worse, we're going to give it all we've got. By the way, do you think Angelica will be able to make it?
Well,
I know, right? It's wild to think that. Sorry. Guess it's not looking too hopeful, huh?
I just don't know. I've tried calling the Marquis household, but they won't even let me talk to her. But still, this is Angie. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Don't worry. Angie would never break a promise.
Thanks for subscribe on YouTube.
Besides, you guys are all here. Crow's here, George is here. I'm sure she'll be here too. That's why we need to make this festival a big success. I want Angie to forget the bad times for a little while and have fun. And I know your concert will be a part of that too.
That emote is hilarious. When you put it like that, I want to do whatever I can to make it a good time for her. Besides, as a follow-up, we'd look bad if we weren't cheering just a... Excuse me. Besides, as your follow-up act, we'd look bad if we weren't cheering just as loud for us.
I can't wait to see what you guys have in store.
That one was funny. It's just something about the cycling colors that makes the other one as much fun. I have no idea what character this is.
Toa.
No, it's just random other student council members.
Oh. I'm sorry to butt in, but it looks like some of the materials we ordered are going to get here late.
If we don't do something, it's gonna throw a hitch into our preparations.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I'll take another look at the schedule and see if we can rearrange things a bit. Sorry, Reen, but it looks like duty calls. Good luck preparing for our concert.
Thanks. I love the cats. They're so good. Well, no sense in just standing around here. Got a lot to do in less time than I'd like to do it. My office is going to show up this evening too. I'll have to try and get as much as I can finished up before then. Okay, let's get going. Is the infirmary on the first floor? Oh, I can walk around this. I think it's on this side of the hallway then. Yeah. Okay. Somebody was Beatrix. I know we've talked to her once before.
I probably got it written down.
Alrighty. Have a good night. I appreciate you coming by.
Nope, it's not written down.
I mean, she might have been voiced. We may not have actually had her.
Yeah, maybe.
Have a nice
Who needs voices, D?
We're
Between
actually
you
almost
and
all
me.
equal. I'm like 2 behind you, so yeah.
But she also did just voice an entire town of NPCs.
True. I'll take this one.
Okay.
Beatrix, I mean, unless you want me person.
Hold on. Hello, Schwarzer.
I was gonna do the same voice.
The great minds think alike.
Mike Wazowski. That's what I said.
It's not quite Mike was out. It's not quite Mike Wazowski.
It's not quite.
No, but it's going to remind me of
Schwarzer.
that every time you say.
Fine, that is now her, go
here?
That is now her voice.
Notes.
I promise you, unless that's not hard on your voice, you're not going to want to do that
I'm
voice.
going to do it. I can do it.
Okay.
It's written down now.
You wouldn't happen to be here in response to my request, would you?
That's right. Today I'm here on behalf of the Student Council. Requested you need someone to give student permission slips, correct?
Yes. These slips prove that a student is upholding the necessary health and hygiene standards to sell food on campus. Any and all students planning to sell food, whether at a stall or at an attraction, must have one to do so. To some gourmands, these slips are the most important part of the festival. And yet a few of our students still haven't collected theirs. I'm starting to get a little worried.
Aha. So that's why you need someone to deliver to them.
You hit the nail on the head. I do it myself, but people tend to be accident prone this time of year, so I need to be here in the infirmary.
Star went to go to bed and had us on as they went to go lay down. They fully laid down, and the first thing they hear is Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski, you forgot to turn in your paperwork. Sorry to push this on you when I'm sure you're already swamped, but such are the dangers of helping the student council.
That's perfectly fine by me. I'm happy to help.
What a guy. In that case, let me tell you where to deliver everything. First on the list is Nicholas from the cooking club. They'll be holding cooking classes during the festival. I assume he's so focused on all of the preparation that he's forgotten to come get the one thing that will let him cook.
Yeah, come on, just let him cook. Thank you. I'll take the pity chuckle. Probably a good guess.
Next up, we have Class 4's Eastern Tea House. As the name implies, they will be dealing in tea, sweets, and relaxation.
Did I ever tell you, anybody, either of you, about my Japanese tea set that fell and broke?
No!
That rings a bell dimly.
Yeah. So I got it from a gentleman in Lincoln. He was going to assisted living or something, and so he had donated the house and everything in it to the church in his absence, because he wanted them to be able to sell it and be able to use money, because they were doing a big renovation that they're doing right now. And so he wanted them to be able to use the proceeds of that to do that. And so he let us go in, and if there were things that we found that we could use or wanted or needed, we could take them. And he had 2 Japanese tea set, complete sets. And so I took those along with a few other things. And they were out in my garage in storage. And at some point, what they were stored in got knocked over. And
oh no.
They hit the concrete floor. And not all of it is broken. I think only one of the 2 sets actually got broken. I have to double check again. This is it was a while ago that this broke. But yeah, I was not too happy to come out to my garage and find the box on the floor. I was like, no.
I do believe it was Colette's job to pick up their slip. Now it's yours to get it to her. She's a sweet girl, if a bit on the clumsy side. It probably just slipped her mind.
You are right. Jockey milk does make things better. That sounds like something she'd do. At least she probably won't lose it if we bring it straight to her.
Lastly, we have 2 food stalls belonging to Becky and Hugo. You'd think they'd be the first to get their slips. I've heard the 2 are trying to outsell one another. If they don't have their slips, they'll tie at 0 units each. They're probably too busy arguing to even think about stopping by. Maybe getting their slips will calm them down.
So, to recap, Nicholas from the Cooking Club, Colette from Class 4, and then Becky and Hugo, correct?
You've got it. Here are the permission slips. Remember, the fate of the festival's food is riding on these. They're very important. Be sure to handle them as such. On top of that, each slip has the name of the person you need to deliver it to written on it. You need to deliver it to written on it. Okay. Sorry, the way that the sentence was split up made that feel weird in my brain.
I would agree.
Don't get them mixed up.
Understood. I'll be extremely careful. Never expected so much to be riding on this job. I need to make sure everything's perfect.
Oh, calm down. It's a simple request, even if it is important. Make sure they turn in their paperwork. Let me know how it went once you're done.
Will do.
See, it's fine.
Lucky. Hey, Clint. Have you got a minute? I've got something for you.
Do we have a Colette?
I don't know if we've talked to her.
I think it was actually, yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah, if we did, it was really long.
It was me.
It was you.
It was me.
It was her.
Oh, I've always got time for a gift.
Here we are. Dot.
Huh? Oh yeah, I completely forgot. That was a close one. Can't exactly have a tea house without tea. Whoops. Sorry you had to come all the way over here to deliver it, Reen.
Hey, no worries. But do me a favor, try not to get me tasked with any last-second deliveries on the day of.
We'll see about that. Thanks a lot.
I don't know. No. We won't see about that. I should not be delivering things to you last minute.
Just don't.
No yawning.
My body rejects your reality and it replaces it with its own.
Wait. Where?
He's thinking. He's contemplating. He's looking around.
I'm looking
He's
around
going
for the
back.
problem child.
Oh, you don't have to look far. That's me.
You're not actually wrong technically, because it's Milliam, which is you. So you're not actually wrong.
I could be a real problem child and say I need to go to the bathroom right now. And then you'll find Milliam.
Oh yeah,
Every time.
that's usually how that goes.
Every time.
Every time.
Oh, you let me talk to these two real quick. This
Surely
is
we
Scottish.
had Becky before.
Yeah, this is the Scottish girl.
Oh,
yes.
was this me?
Uh-huh.
So Scottish you, yes.
Oh no!
Yeah, she's the one with the very heavy Scottish accent.
Oh Lord, this is gonna be bad. All right. Hold on, I need to rehearse for a second. Here, Hugo. This is my spot, so bolt. So bad. So bad. Why did I do this to myself?
You were the one that really wanted the Scottish accent, lady.
I guess.
Do we have Hugo? I swear we've had Hugo once. I'd find it odd if we had Becky and we haven't had Hugo.
Hugo is you, mid-condescending voice.
Oh, yes. Terribly sorry, Becky, but it's my fault now. I applied for it first. And by extension, that means I get priority.
But I brought all my stuff here first. God, it's so bad.
Oh, that's beautiful.
The application papers were vague as to what they meant by in front of the main building. But this is the exact spot I had in mind when I applied. I'm terribly sorry, Becky, but you'll have to concede.
No chance, mate. I had my eyes on this spot way before you.
Now, permission slips really are the last thing on either of their minds. Sorry to interrupt, but I have something for each of you.
Here, mate. We're a wee bit busy here.
The future of our sales ride on who gets the stall right here. So would you mind making this quick? Don't worry, I will.
I completely forgot about that. About.
You and me both.
She's supposed to be
Perhaps-
Canadian.
No, she's Scottish.
Oh god.
She's Canadian now.
She's Canadian Scottish. I'm not doing that to myself. Keep going, please.
You and me both. Perhaps we let our kerfuffle carry us away. Say, Becky, I have an idea. There's little point to a competition that's won based on stall position alone. Would you say neither of us takes this spot, and we set up our stalls on either side of the front gate?
So we'll be right across each other.
See, she's Scottish, Faye. She just also
Aye,
says a
that
big...
sounds good. Let's go weigh that then. Sorry to say though, wee man, but I'll be winning this one either way.
Oh, Peggy. The fact that you're naive enough to think that's possible is one of the reasons you're so charming.
I well believe it. You'll have a brass neck too when I show you it's true.
I should probably get out of here before they get started
So
again.
bad. It's so bad.
Oh, yeah.
my god, it was so bad.
Ah, you wee little man.
Oh, you wee little man. God.
Are
you still looking for the problem child?
Yes, actually. Because the
Damn.
one guy doesn't go where I need him to be until I talk to the problem child. I don't know why. I don't remember why
damn.
that's the case. But until I talk to her, he doesn't go where he needs to be so I can complete the quest.
I just want to go to the bathroom, man.
Go to the
second
bathroom, okay?
No! Because the second I go to the bathroom, you're gonna find her, and you're gonna be waiting anyways.
I'd rather wait then than spend 15 minutes trying to find her. I'm gonna go in every freaking room here. Can't go in those rooms.
Okay. If you don't find her in the next few rooms, I'll go to the bathroom.
You can't go in that room. Aha!
Ah!
I don't see Nicholas anywhere. Hey, William, quick question. Do you know where Nicholas is?
Nicholas? He said he was heading out to get some ingredients and stuff. So, I guess he's probably at the general store in town.
Right, thanks. I'll probably regret this, but what are you making?
My own super special cookies! Nicholas asked me to make a whole bunch of different types. Hee hee! These ones got hot chili peppers in them. Wanna try one?
No thanks. I couldn't deny someone else the privilege. For what it's worth, it seems like she fits right in with the cooking club. I'd head into town to find Nicholas.
Okay, now I go to the bathroom.
But is he jolly, old, and a saint?
Probably not.
Sad. Meow. Excuse me, Nicholas. Here to deliver your permission slip for the Academy Festival? I know we've talked to this guy.
Nicholas is a higher voice for Xander.
Repeat that?
It's like a higher kind of voice for you.
Good luck.
That's all I got.
Okay. Oh, sorry to make you come all this way just for that. Certain issues with the people I ordered the ingredients from have been keeping me busy. I've been trying to get in contact with other sellers and plan out menu changes all at once. It's been messy. I was dead set on picking up the permission slip today, though.
Instructor Beatrix was thinking just that. Anyway, here you go.
Oh, thanks a lot. I'm surprised she realized how busy I'd be, though. It's kind of nice to have such an attentive instructor. I suppose she picked up that situation awareness from her time in the military, though.
Oh, I wasn't aware of this.
Yep, she used to be a medical officer. Apparently, she was even famous enough to get some widely recognized nickname.
Huh. Now I'm curious to know your more.
That's all I know, really. Thanks for delivering the permission slip, though. I'll head back to the club and stick it somewhere safe. Somewhere it'll stand out.
Please do. That was the last slip. Try to go tell Instructor Beatrix and maybe see if I can learn more about this history of hers. Imagine that. Another person with another nickname.
Wow.
But I'm stuck. Go. I don't think I get stuck on geometry. I don't often get stuck on the NPC. Why are you looking longingly into the distance, Vincent?
That's always a question.
Anyway. I'll walk really slowly. That's as slow as I can walk. Now we wait for Mira to return.
Okay, Strahd.
I don't get to talk like that for like a month.
I know.
I gotta see if I want to give Elren some type of accent. I never decided if I was going to or not. He doesn't have one right now, but that doesn't mean he couldn't. I mean, it was only been one session.
Of course he would be here. I'm sorry.
It is
All right.
what it is. I delivered all the permission slips.
Good work. How was everyone?
Pretty much exactly the way you described. Made things go a lot smoother, actually.
I'm glad to see that there's still some use for this old woman's wisdom. Now that you're here, why not have some tea had the mental image of Roz offering tea, and it's just not fitting. Have a seat. I'll prepare something special to thank you for your help.
Well, it'd probably be rude to turn her down now. I'd love some. Thanks. Also, we're going to learn about her secret military history.
Ooh.
The mirror
Military medicine, let's go.
Yeah, she has a nickname. Imagine that.
Who would have thunk?
This is delicious.
She's not accidentally Florence Nightingale, is she?
Oops, Florence Nightingale.
It's my special blend. Takes the fatigue right out of you. You've actually learned about a lot of the herbs in there in my class.
Is that so? This tea and Sharon's are so different that I can't even compare the two.
I almost forgot how fun it is to have tea with someone so young. So tell me, how are things going in Class 7? You're all so busy these days.
That we are, but our concert is really coming together now. We're doing the final fittings for our costumes today, and tomorrow will be a full day of rehearsal. Definitely cutting it close, but we're all feeling motivated. There's no way this won't be a success.
Oh my, such confidence. Just make sure you don't work so hard you end up having to pay me a visit.
We'll try not to. She really does care about all those students on campus. Even knew a lot about the ones who forgot their slips.
Sorry, we're discussing. TLDR, the DM was about to give us... D, you're going to love this item. He was going to give us a empty bottle that when you pour a potion into it and you consume the potion, it refills with the potion that was put into it once. And it has reusable charges. So it's a one charge per long rest. He thought he could get away around the infinite potion loophole by making it so that we couldn't duplicate the duplicate potion.
Okay.
But then Ayn and I were like, okay, but hear us out. You have one bottle and you have the infinite bottle. You pour the potion into the infinite bottle, and then you pour it back out of the infinite bottle and use a charge of it. And you just drink that one. You still have the original potion that you can keep doing it. The DM just sat there and was like, how did you guys find a duplication glitch that fast? And I'm like, we're video gamers. If there's a duplication glitch, we're gonna find it. Sorry, I had to share that real quick because we were discussing how we could nerf it without nerfing the bottle too bad because it was a really cool item. It's basically the alchemy jug while not being the alchemy jug.
Okay.
So, anyways, sorry, I just thought I'd share that. I figured you would like that because of Asteria, so. Anyways.
Sounds quite nice.
Class 7 has accomplished a great deal over this past half year. It's always a pleasure to learn what you're up to. That said, it seems like you also have a knack of getting yourselves into trouble, Schwarzer. I'm certainly not opposed to Instructor Sarah's methods, but she could stand to be a bit more protective.
You might be onto something. But that attitude has helped us out before. Which reminds me, you've known her for a while now, haven't you? I've heard that you used to be a medical officer in the army. Is that when your paths crossed?
Something like that, yes. Well, I suppose you're all at that age where it's expected you come across trouble every now and then. But keep in mind that pushing yourselves beyond your breaking point to accomplish something you can't will only end badly. Just like it did for her all those years ago. She's kind of sounding like a mixture of Roz and Torbeck.
Yeah, she's slipping more and more Torbeck.
She's slipping more and more towards Torbeck, and I can't really stop it. Gracious me. I didn't mean to lecture you like this. Teacher's habit, I guess. And it appears our tea has gotten cold. Perhaps that's a sign that we have to bring this lovely conversation to an end.
I suppose so. It was nice to hear what you had to say, and I'll take it to heart.
Glad to hear it. This is your first Academy Festival, so I hope you'll enjoy the whole thing, preparation included.
I will. Thank you again.
She started as Roz and slowly went to Torbeck. I don't know when the transition happened, but it did.
It happened the second time you went to go talk as her.
Yeah, it's probably fair.
The first time, you were fine. When you went to go back to her, it was Torbeck.
Speaking.
Yo, it's me.
It works. It's
hey,
whatever.
Crow, is something wrong? It's not like you to call out of the blue.
Well, we've run into a bit of a problem. Turns out our outfits for the concert will be arriving late. They said the earliest they can get them delivered is sometime tomorrow morning.
That's not great. I mean, it'll be hard to do tonight's dress rehearsal without the actual dress.
My thoughts exactly. But don't you worry, though. I'm just as crafty as I am handsome, so I've got a plan. Want to head out and pick them up for us in person?
Crow, I think the two of us need to go over the definition of plan sometime. You ordered them from a boutique in Heimdall, didn't you?
Yeah, someone over there's putting the finishing touches on them right now. They'll be done by this evening, so our whole delivery problem's solved if you just head over there. I do it myself, but I've got some stuff I need to get done.
Got it. I'll take care of it. I'll head to the station right now. Wouldn't want to miss the train on something this time sensitive.
Whoa there, the train? Come on, man. Don't tell me you forgot about Jellica's parting gift.
Oh.
He did.
You're right. It'd probably be faster to get to Heimdall by bike than by train. Okay, bike it is. Besides, if I cut down on my travel time, I can put more work into the festival.
Even when I give you something cool to do, you find a way to make it dorky. Oh yeah, you should take someone with you too. You're bringing 11 outfits back here, and that's not exactly going to be easy on your own.
That's true. It'll be a lot easier with the sidecar too. Okay, leave it to me.
Cheers.
Okay, I guess I've got a little more wiggle room to help out around here. I'll head to the engineering club to ask George to lend me the bike once I'm done.
Okay. We will talk to George and then we will save before we actually do the event. Hey, Reen. I heard everything from Crow. Just finished up with the maintenance on the sidecar too, so you're welcome to use it whenever you like. Thanks. I'll do that. And you left it to you, so think of it as your bike now. You can take it out for a spin whenever you feel the need for speed. Thanks, George. So, yeah. Sometimes you'll see an error show up here. Is that... Right, so then what do I do? Is this supposed to be a car battery? But
Kinda
with 8
looks
posts?
like it.
What kind of battery?
It's
Well,
a
I mean,
Lego
their cars
car
aren't the-
battery.
Their cars aren't the same as ours, so maybe it is.
You're right.
It's just a giant, massive Lego block.
You know, they have a part for electricity, and then they have a part for Orbital.
I mean, you're right. Maybe it takes 8 connections to make the orbital circuit.
There you go.
Okay. We're gonna call it here. Thank y'all for watching. We're gonna call it here. I have no idea if I'll be back tomorrow or not. But we will be back on Friday with Celestia. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for the raids. We will see you next time. Bye. Bye.